talk about it.
All right, welcome everyone. This is May the sixth. This is now 6:30 PM. This is the regular meeting for the Planning and Zoning Commission. We do have a quorum here tonight. You have myself, Derek Parks as the chair. And to my left, you have Susie, member, and also Brian Bell. To my right, you have Ben, which is the Director of Development Services. And we have Emma, which is a planning and zoning manager. We have one consent agenda item tonight, which is approving the minutes from April the 1st of 2024. Commissioners, y'all have any questions or concerns? No, sir.
No.
Can I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, the consent agenda item has been approved. Moving along to number 2, up under new business, which is conduct a public hearing and consider a zoning change from plan development 66R5 to plan development 66R6 for the development of a data center and auxiliary structures on the property described as a tract of land out of Benjamin Fraser Survey, abstract number 371, Edmund Shirley Survey, abstract number 1013, and John Spoon Survey, abstract number 1014. Located approximately 1,000 feet north of Ovilla Road and east of North Austin Boulevard in the city of Red Oak, Ellis County, Texas. Case number Z as in zebra, C as in cat 24-08, requested by Alamo Mission LLC. Staff, please.
Good evening, Commissioners. This is a request for the construction of a data center. There's already been one that's approved north of this site as shown on the site plan. And there was an office building that came before you all that was approved. And now they are submitting for the third building on the proposed lot 2, block A, which is south of the other sites that were approved. The PD allows for data center use. The reason this is coming before you is because they have to amend the PD each time they're wanting to submit for a site plan review. So it includes the site plan, the landscape plan, and the elevation plan. And the plans are in accordance with the PD that was approved. So they are showing the berm that was required by the PD on the west side of the site along Austin Boulevard. And they're showing a continuation of the 8-foot anti-climb fence along Austin Boulevard as well. And much of the frontage along Austin Boulevard already has the landscaping planted along the right of way. The buildings will be precast walls, and that material is permitted as part of the PD. And they are proposing an electrical substation at the front of the site, which will have a 10-foot chain link fencing for security. These are some of the cross-street sections that shows how the landscaping and the fencing will look along the right-of-ways. And this is how the building will look. So the elevations. This is an elevation of the anti-climb fence for security. Right, did y'all have any questions? Stuff.
Ben, did you want to add something?
No, it's just, make note in the record that, Mr. Haley's here now in attendance.
Yes, Kevin Haley, he's a member. He just became in attendance
At 6:35 PM.
at 6:35 PM.
Thank you.
Thank you, staff.
Mhm.
This is a public hearing. Those in favor of this item, you can go first. Please state your name and your address. And those who may be against this item, who have questions, you can go second. So those that are in favor of item 2, as of right now, you can come to the podium and please state your name and your address, please. Anyone against this item or have any questions? If not, can I have a motion to close the public hearing, please?
Motion to close the public hearing?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Public hearing has been closed. Commissioners, I have any questions regarding agenda item 2?
This is something that's already been approved on the original plans. It's just, they're just coming for because it's a change.
Yes, so their base zoning for the whole site has already been approved. And then each time they come back, when a new building is to be built, just so that we can check to make sure it's meeting all the intent of the original zoning documents, as well as approving their detailed site plan. So the way, the zoning works is in this case, it was done through a concept plan model where we get all of the base requirements with the land demarcated for the uses, and then they come back with final plans in accordance with what they had promised they were gonna do up front. We double check that, bring it to you guys for final.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
Then the security fence, I mean, is that standard? Seems it just looks aggressive compared to what we've seen before.
Yeah, so that's actually a better than what the other options would usually be, which is chain link with barbed wire. So this
Okay.
is actually.
Looks
it's
better.
Yeah, it looks a lot better. What's up?
Yeah, hey, back up, so you come up there.
Yeah,
I just wanted to address,
I was just curious, I just hadn't really seen that before.
but
Hey,
How you
Matt Cox with Kimley Horn. You need my address?
Yes, sir. Please,
Okay,
since you there.
Yep, not local, but 2302 South Mont Blanc Avenue, Rogers, Arkansas, 72758. With Kimley Horn representing Alamo Missions. We are, so this fence is at the entrance sequence. The fence surrounding the site that you can see out there today is an anti-climb fence, but it looks more like a chain link fence with barbed wire. So that really, we're not adding any fence with this project per se, but we are going to add a gate at the emergency access entrance.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions, commissioners? Can I have a motion, please, for agenda item 2?
A motion to approve agenda item 2.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Agenda item 2 has been approved. Moving along to agenda item 3, which is another conducted public hearing and consider zoning change from single-family ranchette estates to planned development 172 for reduced side yard setback requirements on the sites as identified as lots 21, 22, and 23, Block B of Hidden Creek Phase 3 and addressed as 449, 455, and 461 Whispering Way, City of Red Oak, Ellis County, Texas. Case number Z as in zebra, C as in cat, 24-077, requested by Dwayne Bryant. Staff, please.
Commissioners, this is a request to change the zoning on 3 lots in Hidden Creek Phase 3 from 25 feet side yard setbacks to 15 feet side yard setbacks. The applicant is requesting the reduced setback so that they can have one floor plans. Instead of two-story, they'll have one-story plans. According to him, the people who are interested in buying the lots are wanting a larger, just wanting one story, so it's gonna be a larger floor plan. So it would help if the side setbacks are reduced. Staff recommends approval really because building code requires 10-foot building separation setback, and this one's going to have a minimum of 15. So this is really the only request. All of the building permits would still need to come through the permit review process. This is strictly for the setback request. So it's going to go from Rancha Estate District to PD 172 for just the side setbacks for 15 feet.
Which means it'll have all the same requirements of every other lot in the subdivision, except for it gets to have slightly closer setbacks on these 3 lots.
It's just three.
It's a wider footprint.
It's the
Correct.
home is a wider footprint because it's a 1-story floor plan
Right.
instead of 2, like a lot of the ones out there. But the lots are still, very wide, and there's a lot of distance between homes still. The impetus for creating side yard setbacks in zoning code stemmed from having houses separated enough that they wouldn't catch each other on fire if they were to catch on fire. And so, but over the years that the actual reasoning got lost and everyone just started saying, well, if it's a bigger lot, it needs a bigger setback.
Right.
And so the logic, in my opinion, is flawed, to just say, well, bigger lot, bigger setback. It's not really achieving what the initial purpose was for setbacks in zoning.
So it's only for those 3 lots, so the other homes next to it would still have a 25-foot setback?
Right, and they're already built out, they're already constructed.
Okay,
So they're already there, with that 25-foot setback.
and that's just on the side yards.
Yes,
So
And
nobody's
so-
losing anything in the back, nobody.
so because this was straight zoned, staff has 0 leeway to do anything at the time of permitting. We just have to say, 25 feet, that's it. We have no leeway, whereas if this subdivision was a PD, we could do, some things, but usually not with setbacks, but, so unfortunately, this is the only way to do such a minor thing, is to change the zoning
And where is the 3rd lot? I'm seeing.
in
2 of them.
between.
In between?
Yeah, it's 3 lots in a row.
Oh, so
That's-
68, 69, and 70.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why
Thank you.
we're able to do it in one PD. Otherwise, we would have to have multiple PDs if they
So-
weren't connected.
Same number of homes, just allows them to build a larger single story.
Footprint.
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
larger footprint on the
It
side.
looks like a nice neighborhood. Is there an HOA that controls
There is an HOA with,
requirements?
do they have an architectural control committee?
Yes, sir.
But since this is a conducted
Yeah.
public hearing,
Let's
I'm
go
gonna go ahead and open up the public hearing. Those that are in favor of this item, please step up to the podium and state your name and the address, please. And those who are against this item, who might have questions, you all can go second.
Dwayne
sir.
Bryant, 1450 Club Hill Drive, Rockwall, Texas, 75087. The actual developer, my wife and I, we've actually started this project back in 2020. We acquired this land, which was a little bit over 44, nearly 45 acres. And, Mr. Hartman himself assisted us with getting this PD or Ranch of the State to where it is today. So all we're requesting is for those 3 specific lots. We do have a lot of interest. Out of those 40 lots, we have 30 of them already sold. And we had quite a bit of interest for 1-story homes. It's not our community is more of a upper echelon, let me say that. So you have, people are having their forever homes. So they want to be on 1 floor. rather than having two stories. Any questions?
Not right now. Okay. Appreciate you. Anyone else?
We did have two write-ins, which
Yes.
were in your packet, and then one's right there in front of you. I'll just read them real quick. One was Francisco Torres, 422 Rugged Drive. He just checked that he was against it, stating, "I don't like the idea." And then the other one, you have the other one.
Yeah, my computer kind of got locked up here.
It didn't say anything, Emma. It just had a name and
No,
address
Just
and
said
against.
against.
Yeah, 424, Anvar Lazo.
Anvar Rivera Lazo, 424 Rugged, just checked against. Box. So just read those into the record. They'll be part of the record because they were in the packet as well.
So is,
Can we, since we don't have anyone else, can I have a motion to close the public hearing, please?
motion to close the public hearing.
All in
Second.
favor?
Oh.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Public hearing has been closed. Susie, go ahead with your question.
So where is 422 Rugged Drive? Is that the lot right behind?
Yes.
It's those two?
Yeah, just like the one. It's the one with the pool and the one just south of it,
Okay.
22 and 24.
And I'm correct. They didn't call us. They simply sent these in. Yeah. So we don't know anything beyond what they just said in.
Okay, and this is for side setbacks, so they're not losing anything as their back neighbors as far as setback. Do these have fences in between
In between
the back lots?
yeah, the back lots, I believe do they have fences right?
Yes,
now?
our HOA requires 8-foot privacy fencing on each one of our actual lots.
Are they back to back? Is there an area in between?
Our side requires it. They are not required. I don't believe they have an active HOA at this point.
So Rugged Drive is not part of your development?
It was a part of the initial 3-phase, but when we had to come back and replat and submit everything
Okay,
we separated ourselves from Hidden Creek.
from Hidden Creek.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
they're called Hidden Creek Phase 3, but they don't have anything to
To
do
do
with the original developer.
With Hidden Creek. Phase 1.
Correct,
Or
correct.
OG.
Phase
Yeah.
1 and phase,
The
Yeah.
OG
phase 2.
limits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
The neighbors aren't losing anything.
they're not losing
They're not
anything.
losing any property.
No.
I don't know why that would be,
It's just gonna be, they're looking at the house instead of you know,
It being
10
s-
feet closer together behind them.
behind them, but it doesn't affect them
Yeah.
in any way on their property.
No, and I guess if they were really that concerned about it, they would have come here to tell
That's-
you all
yeah.
about it.
Right.
Yes.
Kevin, you had anything, any questions for the applicant?
No.
Not at all. All right. Can I have a motion, please, for agenda item 3?
Motion to approve, agenda item 3.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ayes have it. Agenda item 3 has been approved. And since this ends for tonight, can I have a motion to adjourn, please?
Motion to adjourn the meeting. Yes. Please.
I'll second.
Second.
All right.
All in favor? Aye. Ayes have it. Thank you, everyone.